every light across the avenue reminds me of you. People pass like quiet stories I'll never really know, while I keep tracing memories too soft to let go. There's a calmness in the darkness, but my mind still moves, searching through the fading echoes of me and you. I thought the city noise would drown out everything I feel, but lonely hearts can hear what silence won't conceal. In the blue hour tonight, my heart still drifts your way, like a shadow moving softly at the end of day. And every distant light I see feels warmer than before, like your memory is waiting beyond another door. The air feels cool along the sidewalk as midnight settles in, and every step becomes another place you've been. I hear laughter from the rooftops floating through the air, but even joy sounds far away when you're not there. The moon hangs low above the river, quiet and alone, like it understands the feeling of holding on. I told myself these restless thoughts would fade into the night, but some feelings only grow stronger without light. In the blue hour tonight, your memory still glows like reflections on the water only midnight knows. And every passing second here feels slower than it should, like I'm still standing where we last stood. Maybe love was always fragile, like evening turning dark, beautiful for just a moment before it leaves a mark. And maybe I was never ready to watch the feeling end, so I keep your fading shadow close again. The city slowly loses color as morning nears the sky, but part of me still lingers in goodbye. I breathe the quiet air around me and let the silence move, because every road I wander leads to you. And somewhere in the fading blue light, beyond the waking dawn, I know these blue hour hearts keep holding on. In the blue hour tonight, I let the memories stay like soft reflections in the dark that never fade away. And if tomorrow changes everything, like people say can do, this blue hour heart will still belong to you. The city sleeps in quiet colors while I'm still awake, watching reflections on the ceiling slowly break. Your memory moves through the darkness like smoke without a flame. Every night I try to lose it, feels the same. I thought the distance would grow easier with every passing day, but some feelings learn to linger and stay. I keep telling myself that I should let you go, but certain kinds of love move slow, and the shadows stay late tonight, long after midnight fades, carrying pieces of your voice through empty space. Every silence in this room still sounds a little like you, a quiet kind of heartbreak I can't undo. I hear old conversations inside my restless mind, like unfinished photographs frozen in time. The streets outside keep moving without a second glance, but I'm still standing in the moment of our last chance. Even the air feels different now, like it remembers too. Everything I tried forgetting leads to you. I thought I'd finally reach the point where missing you would end, but memories know how to return again. And the shadows stay late tonight, refusing to disappear, holding on to every part I still hear. Every quiet corner here still feels touched by you, a lonely kind of feeling breaking through. Maybe love was never meant to leave without a trace. Maybe some hearts keep echoes in every space. Maybe I was never ready to close the door completely, so I keep your fading shadow with me. Now I let the silence settle without trying to fight, because some memories look softer at night. The darkness becomes a mirror for everything I hide, a love that never truly left inside. And somewhere past the morning, you still remain, a fragile kind of shadow in my veins. And the shadows stay late and thoughts I can't escape. Every passing hour tonight changes shape. I sit beneath the fading neon, watching shadows sway, trying to understand why you walked away. Outside, the streets keep moving slowly, like nothing ever changed. But everything inside my chest feels rearranged. I told myself I wouldn't miss you the way I used to do, but loneliness keeps finding its way to you. Now it's only smoke and silence keeping me awake, a quiet kind of heartbreak I can't shake. And every empty moment here still sounds a little like your name, like love disappeared but left the flame. The night drifts by in broken pieces, too slow to understand, like memories slipping softly through my hands. I hear old conversations inside the midnight air, fragments of the way you laughed when you were there. Even the light feels colder now against the window pane, like every drop of midnight knows my pain. I thought the distance would erase you with enough time apart, but certain kinds of absence stay in the heart. Now it's only smoke and silence filling up the room, a lonely kind of feeling without you. And every fading shadow pulls me back again to everything we almost were back then. Maybe love was never steady, maybe it was smoke, beautiful for a moment before it broke. And maybe I was never ready to watch it disappear, so I keep breathing in the traces you left here. The night grows thin toward morning, but I still feel the same, sitting with the echoes of your name. The silence wraps around me like a familiar blues, a quiet kind of emptiness I can't lose. And somewhere through the fading darkness, you still remain, like smoke that leaves a memory in my veins. Now it's only smoke and silence long after you're gone, a fragile kind of longing still holding on. And if tomorrow finally takes these memories from view, there'll still be smoke and silence leading back to you. keep replaying us in reverse tonight, just to feel you once again. Like walking back through every moment before it came to an end. The laughter turns into silence as it slowly fades away, and I can almost hear you closer than yesterday. Every detail comes back clearly, but never stays for long. Like I'm searching for a version of us that's already gone. I know the past can't be rewritten, no matter how I try, but my mind keeps pulling backward every time. It feels like love in reverse now. I'm chasing what we were. Every memory plays backward in a blur, and every note the saxophone carries feels like it rewinds the night to the moment before everything lost its light. I walk through scenes we used to share, but they don't stay the same. Each time I reach a happy part, it breaks like flame. Your voice comes in fragments, then slowly slips away, like something I can almost touch but cannot stay. The world keeps moving forward while I move back again, inside a loop of moments that won't end. I thought if I kept remembering, I might understand, but some things only hurt more when you hold them in your hand. It feels like love in reverse now, a story turned around, where every step I take backward is a sound. And every time the music rises, it pulls me through the past to everything I wanted to last. Maybe love was never meant to move against the tide, no matter how many times I try to realign. And maybe I was never ready to watch it fade so slow, so I keep going backward, where I still know. Now I stop trying to fix the timeline, I let it be, because even broken memories are part of me. The night becomes a quiet mirror of what I lost before, a love that only moves in reverse once more. And somewhere in that backward motion, you still appear, a version of us that never learned to disappear. It feels like love in reverse now, still pulling me to you, a fading kind of memory I walk through. And if the world forgets the ending, I'll still return inside to love in reverse, where you hide. Station lights are growing dimmer as midnight settles in. People come and go like stories that never begin. I sit alone beside the window, watching shadows move, trying to forget the way I still think of you. The city passes in reflections, blurred against the glass, like memories that disappear too fast. I told myself this lonely feeling would fade before too long, but every road I take tonight feels wrong. I'm riding the last train home tonight with your memory beside me. Every silent mile keeps pulling you back to me, and every quiet second here feels colder than before, like love stepped off somewhere I can't return anymore. The empty seats feel like reminders of everything we were, fragments of unfinished moments still blurred. Outside the streets keep glowing softly, like nothing ever changed, but inside me every feeling feels rearranged. I close my eyes to rest a little, but sleep won't stay, because your voice keeps finding me anyway. I thought distance would make it easier to leave the past behind, but some hearts never learn to untie. I'm riding the last train home tonight, through silence and blue light, holding on to fading pieces of us tonight. And every passing shadow feels like something I once knew, a quiet kind of loneliness leading back to you. Maybe love is like a station you can't return again, no matter how badly you wish to go back there. And maybe I was never ready to watch us drift apart, so I carry this long ride inside my heart. The train slows down near morning, but I stay in my seat, like part of me still waits for you. Across the street, the sky begins to lose the darkness. The city wakes anew, but nothing feels completely real without you. And somewhere in the fading distance, beyond the morning glow, I hear your memory whisper, soft and low. I'm riding the last train home tonight, though home no longer feels the same. Every road keeps circling back to your name. And if this lonely ride keeps going, long after night is through, I'll still be on this last train home, missing you. There were words we never spoke out loud. They stay between the lines, like unfinished conversations, frozen in time. I remember how we almost said so many things that night, but silence always came between what felt right. The air was full of something fragile we didn't understand, like holding love too carefully in our hands. I told myself it didn't matter, that silence was enough, but some emotions don't survive unsaid love. It's what we never said that lingers long after we are through, a quiet kind of truth that stays with me and you. And every note the saxophone carries feels like it knows the pain of all the words that never found their way. I walk through days of quiet thinking, replaying what we had, like searching for the missing piece we never grasped. Even memories feel incomplete now, like pages torn apart, where every line was meant to lead to the heart. The world keeps talking in its rhythm, but I hear something else, like echoes of unspoken truth within myself. I thought time would give me answers, but time just lets it fade into the things we didn't say or make. It's what we never said that lingers in every silent tone, a fragile kind of distance I call home. And every time the music rises, it pulls me back again to all the love we kept inside back then. Maybe love is just unfinished sentences in air, things we hold but never show we're there. And maybe I was never ready to speak what I should do, so I keep living in the silence with you. Cause even what is missing has its way. The night becomes a witness to what we couldn't be, a love that lived in silence between you and me. And somewhere in that silence you still remain, a feeling made of everything we didn't explain. It's what we never said that lingers like echoes in the blue, a quiet kind of ending without you. And if the world forgets the reason I as rain, tracing your name again. Your coat on the chair, still holding your shape. I pour out 2 glasses and watch the room wake. You smile like a secret you kept just for me, and suddenly even the moon leans to see. Let the night slow down, let the whole room hush. Your hand on my wrist turns the air to blush. Stay right here, stay right here. My heart knows your name. Stay right here, stay right here. Don't let this fade away. Your laugh in the corner moves through the smoke. You touch my shoulder and everything glows. I know what I want now, no need to pretend. If this is the moment, then let it not end. Let the night slow down, let the whole room hush. Your hand on my wrist turns the air to blush. Stay right here, stay right here. My heart knows your name. Stay right here, stay right here. Don't let this fade away. If love is a river, let it pull me in. If time leaves us searching, I choose you again. One slow breath closer, one kiss, one sigh. Tell me forever can learn how to try. Stay right here, stay right here. My heart knows your name. Stay right here, don't let this fade away. Sax in the doorway, soft as rain, tracing your name again. I stare at words I never sent you on a glowing empty screen, like fragments of a conversation that might have been. The night feels heavier than usual without your voice around. Even silence has a language I've just found. I wait for something that won't happen, still checking every sign. Like hope becomes a habit over time. I told myself I'd stop this, that I'd finally move on. But waiting is a feeling that lingers on. There's no reply tonight, just echoes in the air, a quiet kind of emptiness that says you're not there. And every note the saxophone carries feels like it understands a love that slips away from empty hands. I scroll through old conversations, like searching for a spark, but every line just fades away back into dark. The world outside keeps talking loud, like nothing's out of place, but I'm still stuck inside the pause of your space. Your name still shows up in my thoughts without permission or sound, like something that I cannot turn around. I thought I learned to let it go, like letting go is clean, but some endings don't erase what they mean. There's no reply tonight, just silence on repeat, a lonely kind of rhythm without a beat. And every time the music rises, it pulls me back again to all the things I should have said back when. Maybe love is just unanswered messages in time, words that never find their place but still rhyme. And maybe I was never ready to accept the end, so I keep talking to the silence again. Now I don't wait the way I used to, but I still feel the call of something that was everything before the fall. The night keeps holding conversations I never really hear, like traces of a presence still near. And somewhere in the static quiet, you still exist in me, a reply that never came, but still I see. There's no reply tonight, just fading into blue, a quiet kind of heartbreak I go through. And if the world forgets the reason, I still hold on tight to all the words I like love could stay the same. Some stories don't need endings or someone to blame. The night just sits beside me quietly. No anger, no sound, just pieces of what used to be all around. I thought I'd feel much stronger now, like time would make it clear. But even healing has its cost when you're not here. I told myself I moved on, that I had let it go. But silence has a memory it won't show. This is a quiet ending now, no drama in the fall, just love that slowly learned to lose it all. And every note the saxophone carries feels like it understands a heart that didn't break loud, just in hands. I walk through days that feel the same, but nothing feels the same. Like everything still knows your shape without your name. The world keeps speaking in its rhythm like nothing ever stops. But I still feel your absence in every drop. Even laughter sounds unfamiliar when it passes through, like echoes of a version that once knew you. I thought goodbye would be a moment, clear and defined. But some goodbyes just happen in the mind. This is a quiet ending now, no closure in the air, just memories that settle everywhere. And every time the music rises, it pulls me back to them, to all the love that didn't finish back when. Maybe love was never promised to stay complete. Some hearts just drift apart without defeat. And maybe I was never ready for a love that fades so slow, because slow endings hurt the most, you know. Stories find their way. The night becomes a kind of witness to what I feel inside. A love that never left loudly, just died. And somewhere in the stillness you still remain, a gentle kind of memory without pain. This is a quiet ending now, no final words to say, just something that slowly fades away. And if the world forgets the reason, I still feel you through this quiet ending in my heart. silence between the night and day, like signals drifting out of reach that slowly fade away. The world around me keeps on moving, but I'm still tuned to you, like broken radio emotions coming through. I try to focus on the present, but the past keeps breaking in, like something I can't switch off from within. I told myself I'd lose the signal, let the frequency die, but some connections never fully say goodbye. It's a fading frequency, love, still humming in my chest, a signal that won't settle down or let me rest. And every note the saxophone carries feels like your distant tone, a melody that keeps on calling me home. I walk through streets of moving strangers, but none of them align with all the versions of your voice inside my mind. The city noise becomes a pattern that almost sounds like you, but every time I reach for it, it cuts right through. Your memory keeps interrupting every thought I try to keep, like something buried in my mind too deep. I thought distance would erase you, like fading is clean sound, but some frequencies just echo all around. It's a fading frequency, love, still looping in my head, a song that never finishes even when it's dead. And every time the music rises, it drags me back again to all the love I couldn't hold back then. Maybe love is just a signal that never really stops. It keeps on traveling endlessly through all the drops. Maybe I was never ready to lose the tone we made, so I keep it on repeat in the shade. Fight the interference, I let it play, because even broken signals find their way. The noise becomes a kind of comfort I can recognize, a fading love still speaking through the skies. And somewhere in the static, you still feel near, a frequency of memory still clear. The streetlights fade like tired memories along these empty roads. Midnight drifts across the city, soft and cold. I walk alone without a destination, just letting time move on. But every quiet corner here feels wrong. Your voice still lingers in the silence, like a distant tune, something fragile floating slowly through the room. I thought these nights would feel much lighter as the months went by, but missing you still follows every skyline. Under faded streetlights tonight, I still think of you. Every shadow in the city leads me to the truth, and every passing moment here feels slower than before, like my heart is waiting by a closed door. The windows glow above the avenue, like scenes I cannot reach, while memories keep speaking softly without speech. I try to lose myself in motion, in the rhythm of the crowd, but loneliness can feel the strongest when surrounded. Even the wind along the pavement sounds low and blue, like the whole night keeps remembering you. I told myself I'd stop returning to what we used to be, but certain hearts keep wandering endlessly. Under faded streetlights tonight, your memory still stays, like reflections on the sidewalk after rain. And every distant sound I hear pulls me back again to all the words we never said back then. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever bright. Maybe some feelings only live at night. And maybe I was never ready to let the feeling end, so I keep walking through these streets again. The sky begins to pale with morning, but I still move slow, like part of me is searching what I know. The city starts